y'all are making decisions based on y'all lives, but y'all are not the people that are out here living in the world having to deal with these decisions. Like, y'all are up high in places that y'all don't even know what people are really experiencing. Like, come on. Hey y'all, it's your girl Cashmere. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're back, welcome back. You already know how we rocking. So today is Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. So I was struggling to find a name for my chit chats because I wanted them to be unique to me. And my favorite day of the week is Sunday. I love to relax, talk, have a little wine or whatever, whatnot, and kind of chit chat. And I came up with a unique name. I want to call it Subtle Sundays, because on Sundays it's like kind of just setting the tone for the week. Even if it's just getting everything prepared for work, getting your grocery shopping out the way, getting your cleaning out the way. I don't stick to the schedule, but I still love Sundays, and every Sunday that comes, that's what it feels like to me. So today I thought we would chit chat about a subject that I feel very strongly about, and you know, I know a lot of other people have opinions about it too. And as you can guess, it's the Roe versus Wade. And the thing that went into effect, was it this Friday? It was either Friday or Thursday. And listen, the world was not sitting right with it. I mean, you went on social media and you seen subjects here, comments there, just everybody in an uproar. And I strongly feel like it's not right. How can a male tell me what I can do with my reproductive system? Where you getting at? You have no right. It set us women back. It really did. The government is just doing a lot of things that absolutely make no sense to me. America right now, they're very much the armpit. And if you know, who else to fucking be the armpit? Nobody. But of course, here we are. I just feel like there are certain subjects that I want to touch on about it, and certain points that I want to make. And I did take some notes because I know me, I can ramble, I can talk for hours. So first things first, we don't have enough baby formula. We can't even feed the kids that are here now. How are y'all making a decision to say, oh, if you're pregnant, you gotta bring the baby in this world? Where the food at? Food is high, gas is high, renting, owning, whatever, it's high. It's all up there. We don't have it. Clearly, there's not enough resources for the people that are here. So if a woman is choosing not to bring somebody into this chaotic country, world, whatever, you know, the whole world kind of chaotic right now, let that be her choice. Because at the end of the day, individually, we all have to make choices to either get to the next level or to fit our current lifestyle. I mean, yes, we're adults. Yes, we make the choice to lay down and have sex. But let's say I'm on birth control. Birth control is man-made, and it's only 99% effective. Some of them. That's not even all the contraceptives. What just so happens if it happens not to be? Or what if the condom pops? There's so many scenarios that can go into this situation. There's not enough food. Come on, there's not enough baby food. These kids not eating, and you know, everybody does not want to breastfeed. I remember when I had my son, which that was almost 14 years ago, I did not breastfeed. It felt very uncomfortable for me. Like, how did I go from a man pleasing me there to a baby getting milk from there? That was just a mental thing. It just did not sit right with me. So I didn't breastfeed, and it was painful. I'm thankful that I was able to produce milk, because you know, a lot of women are not able to, but I didn't breastfeed. So I did have to use formula. Right now, if I was pregnant and you told me there's no baby formula and I gotta breastfeed, yeah, no. So that's one thing I wanted to say, because we don't have enough food. how are y'all saying these kids gotta come here and there is no food? And then when it just goes so many ways, because when you can't do or take care of your children, these people will literally lock you up and throw away the key for like child neglect and things like this. And when there is no help, like, y'all gotta pick and choose. Like, America straddles the fence on like, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. And I don't like living in situations like that. Like, that's so stressful. Like, a lot of people already dealing with depression and anxiety, and I, you know, I have my own. But just telling me that it's either this or that, like, that's crazy. And now you're saying, oh, it's this definitely, and no matter what situation you're in, you have to deal with this. So that was one point I wanted to touch base on. There's no food. There's no food for these babies. So how are y'all handling that, first and foremost? Second most, some of these women get pregnant from rape. There are a lot of creeps out here, more so than none, and like, they expose themselves. Like, y'all just had this big old break where these celebrities were participating in child pornography or whatever. I don't even try to think about stuff like that, because it's out there, it's crazy, it's a little too much to deal with, it's a little too much to talk about. It's a sensitive thing, and we all have, a lot of us have children, and it's just like unimaginable. Like, I'm literally in disgust. And you telling me that if a woman gets pregnant and she got pregnant from being raped, that she has to keep that traumatic experience and make her child suffer with her? Go to fucking hell. Go to fucking hell. Y'all just really making up shit at this point. Y'all doing anything and everything to keep from fighting the real issues. How many mass shootings have we had? How many police officers have, you know, killed innocent black army? Like, there are far more important issues than y'all to be worried about what a woman does to her coochie. Coochie lips crossed and all. We gotta find something else for y'all to be focused on, because this is not a priority. And we know the real, those of us that do our research, those of us that pay attention, those of us that are somewhat woke, what you would call it, you know, those of us that are the black sheep, we know that's not the real, we know the real cause behind all this drama about, oh, no more abortions. It's crazy. We just not going in a good path. I mean, America's in the armpits. The bar in hell is really low. Like, we like down here. Like, y'all not really worried about the things that need to be addressed. Y'all skipping over them, and y'all are letting these, us as a whole, are letting people that was in the era of when they still believe that black people should be enslaved, and we're not allowed to drink at the same water fountains, and we should sit to the back of the bus and things like that. Like, we didn't have no rights. How are y'all still in charge? I tell you what, that man's name that start with a B, he won't be getting a vote for me. I mean, he didn't get a vote the first time, but if I can, I'm gonna make sure I persuade people not to vote him back in, because this is ridiculous. And everybody I know who voted for him are regretting it. But back on the subject, you know, the whole Roe versus Wade, it's ridiculous. It's a very emotional subject to begin with, because a lot of times when women choose to make that decision to abort her child, it's not something that, like, it's not, oh, kill the baby. It's not something that a woman is looking forward to. It's a very emotional experience, and it's like something like she has to come to that decision based off of the current events of her life or whatever. Y'all not making women say that they have to keep these children, but what about all the women who are keeping these children and they don't have fathers, they don't have active fathers? And yes, there's child support, but it's not enforced. A lot of men skip by on paying or doing for their children. They're just living this life as if they pick and choose when they want to come in and out of these children's lives. As women, we can't do that. Real mothers can't do that. We don't do that. Y'all not addressing the real problems here, and it's just aggravating that y'all choosing to skip over them, and y'all want to address everything that means absolutely nothing. We had already established what it was and what we were doing with her. We had already established this. Now here y'all are with this. No, that's crazy. This is the second point I wanted to make. What about the poor minority women who have back alley abortions, or who will try to drink themselves to where they abort the babies? Because some people just like, why, who wants to if you have the option, like everybody does not have the option to bring a child into this world and properly care for them. You know, CPS will be seeing more and more cases where these children are being mistreated, these children aren't getting the proper care. It's just gonna get crazy. And I feel as though we had the options to fix this, and like we're just going backwards. I really feel like we're going backwards with a lot of things. Hopefully the only positive, because I like, you know, there's always the bad, but you know, I always like to look at some part of the good too. The only positive thing to come out of this for me is that us as women, we will be more selective and we will be more careful with our decisions and choosing the men we choose to have sex with, you know, because we're at this point where, which we already should be more selective and more choosy, but you know, we women, we human, we make mistakes. Everybody does. Life is about making mistakes and growing. But you know, you have those slip-ups. Everybody does. Nobody's like subjected to not make mistakes. It happens. But I just really hope that we will make better decisions in the end, because when you get pregnant, you stuck. That's what America's saying. It's telling your uterus what to do. You don't have a choice in what your uterus does. Like, that's crazy. My final and last point I wanted to touch base on was the fact that there are some women, well, it's kind of a 2 point. There are some women who get pregnant and they get pregnant in a tube, so it's like a life emergency. How is that gonna go? Because y'all calling it an abortion when people literally have no choice and say so. Like, it's just so much. Like, it's frustrating to even think that someone could tell you what you can and cannot do. Like, I just can't get over that. Like, y'all need to back up and back up off my private parts. I should be able to do what I want, not what y'all want. And also, what about the kids that are born with these defects? Y'all are basically saying that women have to bring these kids into these worlds. Now, a lot of times, because I know a lot of parents and a lot of people who deal with this on a day-to-day basis, those type of kids become lifelong children that you have to take care of. And it is not for the weak. It is not, oh, I'm just gonna do this like this and so. No. Those children, they are a lot to deal with. They have routines. They can't be taken out of their routines. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna let such and such, my sister or my cousin or my aunt watch. Those kids have their own routines and they like things done in a certain way. And they like to be around the people that they like to be around. They can't just be around anybody. Like, y'all are making decisions based on y'all lives, but y'all are not the people that are out here living in the world having to deal with these decisions. Like, y'all are up high in places that y'all don't even know what people are really experiencing. Like, y'all need help. Somebody need to come in, let us pick and choose what y'all doing in the government world, because we're the people that put you in these places. Well, let's not say that, because I feel like these people, even when you go vote, I feel like they still pick and choose what they're gonna want to do regardless of whatever you vote for. That's just my opinion on things. I don't think that we as the people actually elect these people. I feel like the government already have their own tone and set on basically what they want to do, and that's just that, and that's what we can or cannot do about it. We can vote, pick, choose, whatever, vote, and it's still gonna be whatever the hell they want it to be. We pretty much just gotta roll tide, and as a black woman, I feel like, you know, we've been rolling tide this whole time, but y'all gotta stop. But I did want to just come on here and speak on that subject. I'm wrapping this up. If you have any comments, please, comments or questions, please feel free to put them down below. I do always respond. This is gonna be a new segment. It's called Subtle Sundays, and yeah, I look forward to more videos like this. So we'll kind of come get together, chit chat, have some real talks, have a glass of wine. I'm not having wine today because I had wine last night. Can never have too much wine, but I'm wined out for right now. So yeah, until next time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below. And yeah, I'll see you dolls next time.